Look what we got, a new baby goat on the farm. Pheonix finally had her baby. It's so adorable. I'd like to get over there and see if it's a girl or a boy, but I'm not going to bother them. She was so big, I thought she'd have 2 or 3. This is her first one, but I'd say he was just big enough that it's just going to be one. What a blessed day. He or she, whichever, looks a whole lot like the mama. Doesn't look too much like Sargeant. Lord, he sure is cute. Well, he's up and looking for something to eat. He ain't quite made it back there yet, but he gets the general idea. He tried a while ago, but she moved. Here she has a nice birthing room in there with all the bedding and everything else, and she's got him out here on this. I'll never figure out critters, but anyhow, I guess it worked out fine anyhow. I'm thinking it's a little boy. I haven't bothered him, but I'm almost thinking I see some male parts. She seems like she's going to be a good mama. She's cleaned him up, and like I said, he's trying to figure out where to get him some lunch. I'm just proud everything's okay. We've had a little bout of bad luck around here lately. We had coyotes get 3 of the sheep, baby sheep, the lambs, and so we moved them to another area, and Paul and Rocky, they've done some bush hogging and clearing up, a little further back, so maybe to prevent it. But I know we've got a bad problem with coyotes right now. I know several people's asked why we have collars on our goats, but we let them out on pasture during the day and then bring them in the evenings to put them in a pen up here, so maybe we can prevent any more loss from them. But I know them coyotes are feeding their babies too, and it's part of the life cycle, but it's had everybody's spirits down around here lately, among many other things, and just been a rough couple weeks. So yeah, I've not been on here much, and I'll be trying to hop back on here and start making videos again, and hopefully this little feller does well. I think maybe through bush hogging and getting some things cleared up, we won't have any more loss of lambs, and that was a tough one to take. And never really found any remnants of them, but maybe some hair, some fur, but just was counting one evening and there was 3 missing, and we hear the coyotes howling every night. They keep the dogs here stirred up, and they keep them away from the house right here, but she's yawning. Did it wear you out, Pheonix? Was that a hard job? I thought she's big enough that she'd probably have 2 or 3, but so far just 1. I guess that might be it. But he's a big one. He's a hoss, for certain. Oh, I think he's gonna find it there. Yep. A little further back, buddy. I think he had a hold of it a while ago, but I'm sure she's kind of sore back here too, because they're pretty full and tight, and I'm sure it's probably a little painful for her. They'll get the habit of it. This is her first one. I don't know if I've ever told you that. This is her first baby. And this is her and Sargeant's baby. I think he might have got a hold of a nipple there. One of them is not as engorged as the other one, because I did notice that yesterday, and I believe the day before, she was leaking milk from one of her tits, and it had made it smaller on that side than the other. Yep. I don't think he's going to have any problem figuring out what to do. I do wish she'd get him in there on the bedding area. And anyhow, I wanted to hop on here and share with you all what's going on here at the homestead today. And keep us in your thoughts and prayers, and hopefully that nothing else gets took out by coyotes. You can hear Oakley heavy breathing in the background. You know, he's our pug. And actually, speaking of other things going on, that's one of them. He's been sick the past few days too, and I was really worried that he was going to pass. And then yesterday he started feeling a little better, and so it's a up and down with it. Thanks for watching our video. I'm not done here yet. I don't want you to hop off here. Just stay on here. I'll probably add some more later, but I want to tell you thank you for watching our videos, and thanks to everyone who subscribed, and we'd appreciate you if you'd like our videos. I mean, that goes a long ways in letting YouTube know that you like our content and would like to see some more of it, and helps us grow our channel. So we'd appreciate if you'd like, share, and subscribe. We'd like you to be part of our family here at the Lonestar Ranch Homestead. Follow our journey. We'd love to have you along. Isn't he adorable? Look at that. So precious. That is amazing. I knew she was miserable and laying around a lot yesterday, not eating as well, and seemed very uncomfortable and looked twice as white as she had been. And like I said, I'd noticed that her bags was like double the size yesterday. I thought they were full as they could be other days, and then yesterday it was like cow size. But like I said, she seems like she's a dang good mama for a first timer. Think she's got it. We'd moved Sargeant out a few weeks ago into a pen of his own, right beside her though, where that he could still have contact, like fence area, see her, because I know that I don't think goats like to be alone. So, but he'd started losing some weight and looking thin, and he's a big old boy. But so we put him back in here for a couple days. But yesterday I was just relatively sure. I told my husband, I told Pa, I said, I'm relatively sure that like she's extremely close, and we probably better go ahead and move him. So good thing we moved him out last night. I've read things that you can leave them together, and some that says you shouldn't leave them together, but he's kind of a bully even to us when it comes to Pheonix. He don't want anybody around. He'll try to push you away, or you know, different stuff, and we just didn't want him to be jealous of the baby and him to hurt him or anything.